Hi everyone. Right, this is one of the painting projects that I wanted to share with you, and I've just done this one. They come out different every single time, and it's just like an abstract really. I've added glitter to mine as well, but I've mixed pearl paint in with normal paint, and it's all acrylics. And I'm going to show you what to do, or tell you what to do, in order to do something like this. Now I do have another one that's I tried it with black and red and I didn't like it, so you're not seeing it because they all come out differently, but this one I particularly like, and if I can hold it up you may be able to see, because it's still runny, some of the glitter in that, see? And the two paints, like the pink and the gold, are all pearl, and the purple. And then I put a plain purple in with a plain blue, two different blues. Well, one's like a jadey green. But you can do them anyhow you want. So I'm going to share with you how I did this one. It may not turn out the same at all. I'm just going to put that one, and look at my deck, because you get covered in glue, I have to tell you. Now, a lot of people use, let me just put this down here to dry. A lot of people use PVA glue, and you can use that, but I didn't have that in, not enough anyway, and I didn't want to use what I had. So let me just get my board, because you do need it. But I had this, which is Scola clear glue, and you need plenty of it, so get a litre bottle if you can. I mean, glue's cheap today, you don't have to pay a fortune out. A lot of people use Elmer's glue, but I find it expensive. And it's nice that they're advertising for them, but you can get something cheaper. But you can also use washing up liquid, and I have this in here. And you only need a couple of drops, so I'm just going to go through the basics with you. Right everyone, I'm just going to share with you what you need for those paints to be able to do the pictures. You need two large bottles like this. These are 500ml of a main colour. I do one in white and one in black, and I'll tell you how to mix that together to start with. So if somebody wants a shopping list, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 times 500ml bottles. And then you're going to need 10 to 20 100ml bottles, which are these smaller ones, just to mix your paints in. You're also going to need some silicone oil, and you only need a small bottle. I would get a 50ml bottle, that will do you a long while. Or, right, you can use washing up liquid, as I do, okay? I use both, but it doesn't matter. You will need, obviously, your colours, paints, various, and you need water. Now what I'm going to show you is how to mix your let me just do this. I will leave that in a box on the film when we're finished. So, to mix your pouring liquid. Okay, you need to do at least 40% water and 60% glue. You can do 50-50 if you want, but that's just for your pouring liquid. Now, mix well, obviously, and use clear or PVA, and we'll just put white there. Either will do. So that's what you're going to need, and you need to make a big bottle of that. So I would add it to a 500, oh, 500%, sorry, 500 ml bottle. So you really do need to make a batch, a big batch. Okay. Once you've done that, then you're going to need to do your paints. So paint mix. And in order to do that, you're going to need, I would use these, use 100 ml bottles. Right, I've marked all mine off halfway. Mark, just so you don't forget, halfway. Add paint to mark. Then add your pouring medium that you've just made up. So you make that first. And shake. Well, okay. And then, so we're going to do this like that. Mark it halfway, so that's another instruction. Add your paint. And then we're going to do this one, which is, we'll do that. And that. So, then you add 2 to 3 drops of silicone oil, or oh, it's not dish, sorry, or washing up liquid, sorry, I'm going to say dishwater. Washing up liquid. Stir it carefully, don't make bubbles. So stir it carefully but well. Okay, and then you're done. And you need these two things here. So that's your pouring liquid, that's your paint mix. Now, what you also need is to do your main colours. Your batch. So I'm going to write that here. Main colour. Now, I would, if you've never done it before, start off with a black or a white or both. And, you know, just practice, because you need this on your canvas first before you put your colouring in. So it is 50% of your paint and 50% of your pouring. That's why you've got to make a lot liquid. Okay. So in here I've done my main colour, which is white, and I make sure I know it's white because I'm writing it on, even because it could be a white tub. See, you don't have any colour in it, so you've got to make sure. So that's my main colour, which I've mixed up like that. 50% paint and 50% pouring liquid. You mix your pouring liquid first, and you want 40% water, just normal water, 60% glue. You mix it well and use clear or PVA. Many people use PVA, but you can use clear, doesn't matter. Add it to the 500 ml bottle And that way you've ended up with a large bottle that you can play around with. In these, just pour your paint in. You'll use 100ml bottle, which is this. Mark halfway, like I've done. Add paint halfway. And then add your pouring medium and shake it really well. So add 2 to 3 drops of silicone oil or washing up liquid and stir carefully, but well. Now, when I say stir carefully, use, I've got some here. Lay down, baby. Good boy. No, lay there. Use lollipop sticks or something, or the end of a, you know, just something, but you have to do it well. Right? Or if you're only using small amounts, there's no point in wasting that. So what you can do is to test if that's enough. I would buy these. They're shot glasses. And then, because sometimes you can use too much. I generally use them from here, straight from the bottle. But, you know, you can use it in them and mix your little bits up if you're going to do more than 1 or 2 or 3 colours. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I'll put this up on this website, you know, on this video, and then you'll be able to run back and have a look at it all. Okay? So that's what you need. 2 times 500ml bottles. So that's you. These are your things you're going to need to do this. 2 times 500ml bottles, that's for your base colours. Obviously, if you want a blue colour for your base or a yellow colour, then you need to do another one. But you need big ones because you use a lot of it. 10 to 20 100ml bottles because of all the colours. I'm going to run through the colours with mine in a minute. Silicone oil, 50ml bottle will do. They generally sell it in 50. That's the cheapest anyway. Or use washing up liquid. Sit down, baby. Good boy. Good boy. Paints, various, and they're all acrylic. You can use water-based paints. There's no problem using that, but you're going to have to seal it afterwards with, so they don't dry and crack, with like a varnish over it. And you can use pearlized or normal paint. So, and then you're going to need water, okay? But that's how you do it. That's your pouring mix, your paint mix. You can always thin your paints down with a little bit of water if you need to, okay? Right, so now that we've got that, I'm just going to give, well, I'm not actually. I've just got a piece of chipboard, and that's all I've got. But what I'm going to do is, we're just going to do a really quick picture. You can, you really should, I mean, I'm not using a canvas, but if you're using just a chipboard, give it a coat of paint. Just coat it, it'll be fine. Now I'm going to, you just pour this on, this is why you need quite a bit. Now, people who do this will do it, everybody has their own way of doing it. Right now, I don't want to have too much on my palette because it goes everywhere, but I would put it, how can you say, in a box I would work from. I haven't got one at the moment because I've got no room up here to do it, but I'm going to do one of these outside, a big picture, and I've bought a spinner so that I can spin it because I put my spinner on my carousel. So I've got myself another one anyway. Excuse me. So, yeah. You really should do a little bit more than that. But I'm going to have the other colours on. And as long as they can go to the side. Look, it's going over already. Don't panic and don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. You do need to get some tissue paper. Now, whatever goes on your deck, don't waste it. I'm going to show you what to do with it. I have a little pot that I collect it all in. I can reuse it, or whatever's on the deck I can let dry and we can make jewellery from it. So, you know. So far it's got bubbles in it, so you need a little torch of some sort. Just heat it up and it takes all the bubbles out. Quick as that. You're not hurting the paint. Now it should be completely white, but I'm just quickly showing you. Now, I think that is a fibre off my cardigan. Yeah. Just take it out. See any bubbles anywhere? Okay, so I'm just going to do it one way. I am not fussed about that whatsoever. That's fine by me. Now, I'm going to take my gold, give it a good shake before I do this. Just a quick shake. And then I'm just going to do that. I'm going to take my darkest purple. Oh, I'll go through the colours in a minute when I've just shown you how to do this. Oops, I didn't really mean to do that. I'm going to take a little bit of the green, the light blue, the pink, and these are mixing pearl paints. Put a fair bit of that in with plain paints. Purple. I'm going to go in for a little bit of yellow. And then a touch of red. Because you can do absolutely anything. And then at the end, let me just find where I've put it. My black. Oh, and I've got that colour as well. And my white. Just... And then at the end, I'm going to do a bit more pink, I think. That's it. And right in the middle, let's see. Well, we'll have this nice blue. I've got a really nice... No, I'm going to go gold. So you can put as little or as much as you want on. Okay, now, you need to take your heat. And you need to make sure there's no bubbles in it. You see what the oil's doing? It's already starting to work. See it? But I'm going to start and run this one way. You will get it on the deck. You just have to ignore it. I'm just going to make sure we fill that bit in there. Actually, you can take your spatula, right, and watch. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want to do. I haven't wiped mine straight after. I don't need to. I can do this. Just watch. And you can have great fun playing around. Now, while I've been doing that, I bet you've not noticed what's happening with this. Look at the bubbles. That's the oil breaking it up. We're just going to warm that up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it run. We're going to make it run. All different directions. Now that's not done what I want it to do, but this is gorgeous. I mean, it just reminds me of like top of the mountain. But what you can do is, where's my little black one? Here, I've got one of these rubber tip ones. It's like an art brush. So I'm just going to swirl this. From the middle outwards. Okay. Now, I can leave that like that and just let it run and let it play. It will eventually all run into it, you know, all over the place. But I can add to it. This is where you can end up with it going all over, but I can add to it. So I'm going to put a little bit more pink in the middle. And we're just going to play. I'm going to a little bit of white on top of that. See, these are last stages. Even if you've got a big canvas, they're last stages. And again, I'm going to take my... You know, and then I can do that in the middle. Look. See that? Get the torch. Because it will help it. Now, if I don't, I think there's too much red in that for me. And I like purple. So I'm going to try and, you know, bring some of this out. And just get rid of some of the purple and black, red and black. See, like that. But you can play around, you know, you can do like little feathery bits like that. You can make butterflies. Look at this. Look. It's just a great way to play. Now, look, you see it's moving. I'm going to move that down that again. Not bothered about it coming off the picture. Whoa, look at that. It's like a firestorm, isn't it? All right, well, what I'm going to do is just a touch of black. One blob in the middle. And I'm just going to... That's it. That's it. I like that. Finished. Don't need any... I just love it. It's gorgeous. But you can use these... I mean, you can actually do your tiles in your... You know, if you wanted to tile your bathroom or something and put something really fantastic. You can make waves. You can do everything. All sorts. I love them. I'm going to bring the camera right down for you to see. Look at those colours. And patterns. See? It's just fantastic. Now, the only thing I don't have in mine at the moment is the lots and lots of bubbles. And that's because I didn't put enough oil in my paints. But I'm not fussed about that. But, you know, if you've got a... It's modern day art, isn't it, that they do today. But, like I said, you need to sit and play and just... You can do flowers. The flowers, I'm going to show you how to do a flower on a big piece. And we're just going to let that dry now. So I hope that's helpful. And like I said, I will be putting the instructions of what you need on the internet, on this video. And when I've got my space cleared and everything, and I'm outside when it's a nice day, 'cause it's too bloody cold at the moment, I will do a spinner and show you how to do it. And we'll put a little bit more oil in and make sure that it can pick up all the... because it breaks away and it makes cells, you know, and it's just fantastic. But right now, while we're looking at it, this is changing all the time. See, it's all mingling in with each other, but it's beautiful. Once it's dry, though, you can cut a varnish, hang it up, put it in a frame, whatever you want to do with it. I just think a piece of art like that, or given as a gift, would be fantastic. I mean, look at this. Just reminds me of me looking down from the atmosphere down onto the planet. But you manipulate, you can do what you like with it, and you can manipulate where you want the colours to be. That's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye for now.